And this is where it becomes really difficult to be a mental health therapist in the world today, because apparently it is now a bad thing to think positively. In fact, there's now a term that's called toxic positivity. Yes, that's the world we live in, where people believe that if you're positive, that's toxic. Let me ask you this. Who is more likely to be or live a happier life? One who overthinks negative things, or one who overthinks positive things? Who's more likely to be happy? Now the pushback will be, well, if you get your hopes up and then you fail or you get let down, that's a really bad thing. So don't ever think positively, because if you do that, you'll be let down and then you're going to be more disappointed than you started out being. But what's the alternative? Just be negative all the time? Is that really the answer? Is the answer to just continue to be negative consistently over time? Just, okay, always stay negative. That's the answer. Sorry, this is just really frustrating. I just don't understand. With all the scientific studies that talk about that when you smile, you fake your brain into being happy, all the scientific studies that demonstrate that you have a thing called neuroplasticity, which means that you can rewire your brain, which means that even if you do think positively and are let down and you don't like that feeling or that emotion or that thought, you can change that thought or the neural pathways in your brain so that that doesn't affect you on a negative level as much as you think it would or as much as it should. It's honestly sad that it gets to a point where people who have chronic mental health disorders, they just can't help to think negatively. It's their automatic response. Why? Why does it have to be that way? Oh, it's just a disorder. It's part of their brain. You can change your brain. You can change. You have neuroplasticity. You have the ability to change the way that you think and the rewiring of your brain so that you can think positively, and or when things bad happen in your life, you can learn to deal with them in a healthier way, in a better way, and it not affect you in such a negative way. Listen, I have been doing this for 19 years almost. In June, it'll be 19 years full time working with people with mental health disorders. I'm telling you, it is better to try to think positively, even if negative things happen in your life, than it is to just continue to think negatively all the time, consistently. You will be in a rut that you will never get out of, ever. This person is clearly a defense mechanism so that they don't have to try. It's a defense mechanism. If I don't try to overthink positively, then I won't get let down and I won't be disappointed. It's a defense mechanism. Again, you can change that and it doesn't have to affect you negatively, but you have to actually try. Just the way it goes.